Hey friends, welcome to today's video. Today is going to be the greatest day of your life. You know, I've heard that to really change, we need to hit an all-time low in our lives. And this low supposedly magically allows us to open our minds to a new and better way to live. You know, I agree to a certain extent. You know, we've all heard the story, Uncle Bob hit rock bottom and now he's a millionaire and he owns 4 businesses and he drives a fancy car and he lives in a big house. That's a bunch of crap because there are so many people in America today that barely have the basics of life that are striving for something better. Go anywhere in America to any major city and you'll see that there are many people that are at their all-time low at this point in time. So if just getting to an all-time low supposedly magically gave us this beautiful and amazing life, I think a lot of people would be doing a heck of a lot better than they currently are. There's more to it, and I'm going to tell you about that. You see, occasionally I'll help by handing out food to people in need, and many are just caught in the system. You see, they're relying on social assistance for the basics in life because they can get more money from the system than by getting a job. And this position in life continues down through generations. I'll go somewhere and be handing out food and helping to serve those in need, and I'll listen to the conversations of the people eating, and the belief that the control of their lives is out of their hands is revealed. I mean, you know, some outside force, some God or some government or their boss is dealing all the cards, and they themselves control nothing. And so, of course, being myself, I try to plant the seed of an idea that each of them is in control of their lives and each of them has the ability to step up and stand out. But I'm immediately met with total disbelief and denial. Folks simply cannot, or some folks simply cannot accept the concept that they are in control of their lives, and if you want to change your life, you've got to change your life. You know, and I ask myself, you know, I'll sit there and I'll watch everyone and I ask myself questions like, would I be open to change if I was in their position? Would I be able to think outside my immediate environment, break through the social criticism that is currently going on in this country and make my own life better? And why are so few people able to beat the odds and get out of this cycle of poverty? You know, and I've got to tell you, when I first got out of college, I graduated with an Ivy League MBA. Okay, so supposedly I was supposed to get a yacht and a private jet and a position as a CEO in a company. And you know what I was met with when I got out of college? The inability to get a job. I would go from interview to interview, and most commonly, just the people interviewing me would say, why do you want to work here? Well, because I need to earn money, because I want to pay bills. So inevitably, I got so frustrated with getting a W-2 circumstance that it began my entrepreneurial adventure. And I said, you know what, if I'm going to make it in this world, I'm going to have to go out and start my own circumstance and build my own way. And you know, but what caused me to kick it into high gear when the chips were down? And why didn't I just settle for my lot in life? Why didn't I just believe that, hey, I'm not employable and I might as well just go live on the street? Why did I strive for better? And most important, I ask myself, why doesn't everyone strive for better when their situation doesn't please them? And you know, some could say that some people are unaware a better life even exists. But this does not make sense to me, and I'm going to tell you why. Because all around us, we are made aware that there's a better life available. Social media, TV, billboards, music videos, whatever it is, everywhere we see people living better. So we know it's available, we know it's out there. You know, unless somebody is totally disassociated from the modern world, they have awareness of living with abundance. So if everyone's aware of the good life, then why do so many continually struggle or give up? And I got to tell you, I had a very impactful circumstance occur to me that changed things and changed the way I think and helped me to understand better what's going on. And it was a child who answered my question. I was handing out soup and bread at a center for abuse victims, And a little girl about the age of 11 came back up to the table where I was serving soup and handed me her empty bowl. And she said to me, my mother says I'm undeserving and you won't give me seconds. But I'm hungry. May I please have some more soup? And that was really tough, but I told her that you're deserving of everything in life. And yeah, you can have more soup. There's plenty, right? But one thing it helped me to understand, hang on a second, I'm going to get it back together here. One thing that it helped me to understand is that a lack of awareness keeps people from striving better. It's awareness of their own self-worth. Jesus, man, come on. It was impactful. It's tough, right, to think back on these things. Hang on. So I hope I can finish this video. I don't want to cry. Hang on. Oh, boy. Self-worth is knowing, feeling, and understanding that we as people, as children of God, or of an infinite power, deserve to live a life full of joy, abundance, and love. And we can see others living well and happily, but if we do not believe we're worthy of a better quality of life, we cannot and will not strive for it. I mean, how many of us live with these debilitating beliefs in our lives? How many people do you know think they're not worthy? Because that's a bunch of crap. We are all worthy of a better life. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's more than enough to go around. We can all have what it is we want in our lives. And how many of us allow ourselves to live where we aren't happy or fulfilled because we believe that life is hard, or only special people, the lucky ones, make it big in life? Why can't we be the lucky one or the special one? I'm telling you, you can, and that's what we're working on here on this channel. Those beliefs of not feeling worthy are as damaging as a hungry child thinking she's not worthy enough to have a second bowl of soup, all right? The realization that I was once one step away from homelessness did not cause me to fear. I did not kick myself, into high gear for no reason at all. Why did I do that? Because I knew I deserved better. I wanted more. And as long as I applied myself, it would happen. If I had damaging beliefs, if I'd grown up in an environment where I believed that I didn't deserve the things that I had gotten, I would indeed have probably ended up failing. I wouldn't be where I am today, 100%. So I'm going to tell you right now, the world not only needs love, but it needs self-love, which is the understanding of how important we are to ourselves, to God, and to others in this world. We can move mountains. We can reach for the stars. Everything and anything is possible if we only believe we deserve it. So maybe we need to step out, and instead of trying to fix the circumstance that everyone is currently living in, why don't we teach people that they're worthy, that they have the ability to do more? Why don't we change their thinking a little bit? Instead of trying to fill their bellies, why don't we fill their minds with goodness, with positivity, with a caring and sharing mentality? They will achieve amazing things if you do this. This and this alone will cause change to happen. There's a Chinese proverb that says, give a man a fish and you'll feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, and you'll feed him forever. And I'm sure you've heard that. But I believe maybe we should add, teach a man he is worthy of many fish, and watch him create a fish farm, teach others to fish, and help a community to grow. I truly believe the world would be a totally different place if we taught self-worth and possibility. And you know what? Maybe if we were to step out and help in these circumstances where we have homeless people or people who are not doing as well as we know they can do, if we were to reach out and help to teach them their importance, not only to each other, but to themselves and the world, we would have much less poverty, much less war, less prejudice, and less hate. And it would literally shift everything. So I want to ask you to do me a favor. Today, when you find yourself procrastinating or not moving forward with your dreams, your desires, the things we discuss, ask yourself why. If the reason relates to questions about whether you are worthy of success, abundance, love, or happiness, it's time to start changing those beliefs about yourself. And you can use your goal card. You can use affirmations. We have lots of tools we discuss here on this channel that will allow you to move forward. Share my channel and my videos with people who are struggling. You know, it might sound scary, but actually, if you were to ask yourself why you are, where you are, and if love, happiness, and self-belief would change things for you, it can be a fun discovery, and it's even more fulfilling when you gain the strength and confidence from believing in yourself and your own worthiness. You know, change your beliefs about yourself, and you'll change the world. Help somebody else to change the beliefs about themselves, and you'll change their world. And that's what's important. We're here to build a life that will allow us to impact as many others as we possibly can. Help people. You know, it's not always money, food, housing that will change somebody's life. Sometimes just working with them and helping them to understand their value, that they are worth it, and that you care about them, and that there's somebody out there that will help and help them to believe that they can move forward. It can change everything for them, and that's free. It won't cost you anything to help somebody believe in themselves. Change a life, change the world, do it all by changing their belief. You can do the same thing for yourself. You can do it for anyone. Listen, I care about you. I believe in you. Sorry, this was a little bit of an emotional video, but I see a lot of struggle around me today as I go out and drive around, you know, and it bothers me that it seems like we're focusing on this from the wrong perspective. And sometimes it's a little bit easier than we think it is. Help to change minds. That's what'll change things and have a lasting impact. I care about you. I believe in you. Help me to make those changes. If you can go out and do some charitable work with the homeless or with people who are struggling, please do it. Please apply yourself, and please help those people to understand they're worthy of much more than they currently believe. Take care, friends. I'll be back tomorrow with some really great ideas. We'll keep this train moving forward. I care about you. I believe in you. And I know that if anybody's worth it, you are.